Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy and this is going to be the October reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Welcome guys. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing alright. Today was a very strange day for me. Lots of weird things happened, good and bad, but we're moving through it and here we are doing your reading. Sorry for it being a little bit late, but I hope that you guys are doing good, and if you're not, I hope that tomorrow is going to be a much better day for you. I'm feeling super chill. This new setup has me in a whole different energy. And I really like it. And I've just been, doing my readings, and I just feel very zen and relaxed. So we're gonna get into your reading. So starting off with your channel message, excuse me. Starting off with your channel message, Pisces. What I saw was someone just walking in a park, and the colors I saw were all pastels, like pastel green and light blues, and whites and grays, very light, clean colors. Everything looked very clean and light, pastel, and just very light. Everything felt very light and carefree. That's how the attitude felt as well with the energy. And I just felt like this person was walking and they were swinging their arms and they were just la la la, I'm just walking the park. I'm not even, bothered by any negativity that's happening. It's not that there isn't any negativity. It's that I feel like you guys are just in a state of, you're just not bothered by it. You don't want to focus on it. You don't want to deal with it. You're just living your life being yourself. So we're going to pull one card to get the overall energy for your month, Pisces. So what is the overall energy for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the month of October? So we have third eye chakra. Pisces, my intuitive water sign. BBs, how are we doing? Okay? Because I feel like there is heavy downloads and information being sent to you now in these past couple of days, maybe even right now in this period, in this month of October. You're going to be receiving lots of information through here, through your third eye chakra. I feel like a lot of you could be creative people, some type of artist, anything to do with creation. You have a very creative imagination. You have a very vivid and visual imagination as well, for those of you that are tuning into this. That is clairvoyance is what it is. And I feel like a lot of you are very clairvoyant, a lot of very claircognizant. Specifically for those Pisces that I'm tuned in that are watching this, I feel like you guys predict the future. You have visions, whether they're in dreams or during the day. You daydream easily, or you just start seeing things that haven't happened yet. You're not sure why you're being shown certain things, or in dreams too, you question your dreams. You have very strange dreams and you're just this doesn't make any sense. This isn't anything that I know or that has happened. Things like that, and it feels like your intuition is boom, heightened. And I feel like from this point on, from this October moving forward for the rest of your life. So I'm gonna change this music because it's annoying the shit out of me. From this point on moving forward, your third eye chakra is always going to be that much more awakened, that much more open, that much more receptive. So you're definitely, from this point on moving forward, I'm not sure exactly what it is that you're doing, Pisces, because everyone's journey is different, but you've been doing something recently that has activated your pineal gland and either really awakened it, if it wasn't already, or just heightened any type of psychic abilities or gifts that you may have already have. And they can be different from what I said, clairvoyance and claircognizance. I just feel primarily, for those of you that are tuning into this, it is mainly clairvoyance and claircognizance. And those are the two that I mainly associate with the third eye. Alright, so that is your crown energy. So we're going to tap into this and see exactly what is going on in the month of October. So third eye chakra, we've got heightened psychic abilities. One card already fell out with the sun in reverse. So like I said, it's not that there isn't any negativity, it's just that you're choosing not to focus on it. So this month there could be a little bit of, not depression, but just, I think it honestly feels like loneliness, Pisces. And you're just a little bit sad. I feel like you're sad because you're lonely. You're lonely without someone. Who do you feel lonely without? What's the tea? We have the Five of Cups in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. So this is coming after the Sun in reverse. And I really feel like the Sun in reverse is just talking about, it just feels like you feel lonely and you're sad because you're lonely. I feel like you're sad because you feel like you're missing out on something. You're missing out on someone, possibly an Emperor. It could be an Aries, Aries or Leo. Yeah. Doesn't have to be though, Aries or Leo, but those are the two signs we have here. A fire sign, or just someone who embodies qualities of being a very passionate person. No one needs to motivate them, a leader, brave. I feel like this person's very masculine because we have the Emperor, and the Emperor rules Aries, which is and this rules the divine masculine energy. This person could be very, very masculine and manly, like they're a man. This person is a man. And whether they biologically or not, they just hold that energy, like very, very powerful masculine energy. So for some of you Pisces, you're longing after someone, you feel lonely because this person's not in your life, or they're not with you, they're not there. You feel like you're missing out on something, Pisces. I'm gonna say, for some reason, I feel like whatever you feel like you're missing out on, it's not that great. Like, Spirit wants me to let you know that it's not that great. Like, you may think that it's something that you really missed. Like, I think that's what it is, Pisces, that you think that you're missing out on something or missing out on someone, but really they're missing out on you. That's the T. That's what it is. Two of Cups. Okay, so definitely we're definitely in a romantic connection, or dealing with a romantic connection, or sorry, I shouldn't say romantic connection, a divine connection. So a soul connection. Okay, hold on, this is way too many cards. We'll just take the one that's flipped over. We have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. So we have Leo, Aries, Cancer. We also have all the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius as well. So we have Aries, Leo, Sag, all the fire signs and all the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a fire sign or another water sign or any other sign. With the Two of Cups, the Chariot and Temperance in reverse, I think someone in this connection, whether it's you, Pisces, or the other person you're dealing with, wants to move things forward in, I feel like, a different direction though. I feel like one of you or both of you have had some sort of realization that you want to move this connection in a different direction than it is, which leads me to believe that you are friends with this person. So this is someone that you're friends with. This is someone that you know on a level that isn't quite intimate. Maybe it could have been in the past, but right now you're just friends with this person, or you're just acquaintances with this person. And someone in the connection, whether it's you or the other person, has realized that they feel a connection with you, or vice versa. You realize that you feel a connection with the other person, and it could be you, and it could be that you had this realization because the information was sent to you. Maybe you had a vision, maybe you had a dream that you were meant to be together. Maybe you had some type of contact with a spirit guide or an ancestor that gave you this information and told you that that's the person you're supposed to be with, etc., etc. I feel like you guys intuitively know that there's this connection, or vice versa, the other person does as well, or both of you guys as well. You feel it, but you haven't really talked about it or delved into it. And now someone, both of you, or just you, want to take this relationship and this connection into a different level, in a different direction. So if you're just friends now, then you want to take it into dating. If you're dating, you want to take it into marriage. So just taking it to a next level, to the next step, but also in a different direction, in an area that you have not been in the type of connection that you have not been with this specific person. I don't know if that made sense, because I kind of confused myself there. And then Temperance in reverse, there is a lack of balance in this relationship right now in the way that it is. Something about it doesn't feel 100% equal. So maybe there isn't really an equal give and take. Maybe one person gives more than the other. Maybe one person takes more than the other. But there's kind of an imbalanced, uneven, equal give and take. It doesn't feel like it's anything super drastic. I don't feel any type of negativity or toxic abuse or behavior from either parties. I don't feel that energetically wise. I just feel like maybe because, like, let's say this is one of those situations where you're friends with someone and you're like maybe casually hooking up or kind of seeing them, but you know, you're just starting, like, you're in that talking phase where things are not clear. Like, are we dating? Are we officially together? You know, what are we? Where it's like you haven't defined what the connection is. It could be one of those situations, Pisces, where there hasn't been a real clear definition of what the connection is, and that's what's out of balance. And that is kind of needed in order to take it in any direction. So in order to take it in any direction, you have to know where you stand with someone, because one person could be viewing it as you guys are already together, and then the other person could be viewing it as you're just casually seeing each other. And one person, you could both be thinking that you're dating, seeing each other, but one person might think that because you haven't fully defined it, one person could still think that it's okay to openly be dating other people as well, because you're not officially together yet. You're still in like the talking, dating, going out phase. So just make sure that the definition, the relationship is clearly defined before trying to progress it or expand it or take it to any different direction or different level. All right, Pisces, so we're gonna move on, because that seemed like that was pretty clear to me. We're gonna go to, all right, so now we're going to check out what, now we'll be checking out what Spirit wants you to watch out for this month, okay? So what does Spirit want? Spirit, what do you want Pisces to watch out for this month in October for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What does Pisces have to watch out for? What does Pisces have to watch out for? What does Pisces have to watch out for? Oh, there we go. Pisces, you have to watch out for completion. Okay. So, what this is talking about, Pisces, this is talking about cycles. Spirit wants you to know that you have to watch out for cycles. Specifically, so I have two messages with this, okay? So take what resonates with you. If you feel like one message is for you, or if you feel both are for you, take them. For some of you, Spirit really wants you to know that some people come, some people go, some people come, some people stay. Some people come, some people stay for a little bit, but then they eventually leave. And everything is a cycle. And every person that you come into contact with is going to have, sorry, hold on. My music just cut out, so I need, some people are going to have different lengths and periods of time in your life, because they are there for a certain cycle and period. And once they've lived through that cycle and people have learned what people needed to learn, it's time to move on. Oh my gosh. Sorry. What is happening? I don't need lyrics. Like, what is going on? Sorry. I have to fix this right now because it's gonna piss me off. Okay, thank you. Alrighty, so and people come and they go, and they're there for a cycle, and that's it. You learn a lesson, they learn a lesson, move on. It's sad, I know. You want to be friends with everyone, I know, but it is what it is. For some of you, Spirit just wants you to understand that that's what you need to watch out for this month. So there could be people coming and going this month. There could be people just leaving this month, and if they do, just let them go. Whoever comes and goes, let them, because those people are not meant to stay in your life. Quite literally, they're literally not meant to stay in your life. That's why they left. That's why they're gonna leave. So try not to get too hung up and try not to get too upset or hurt by this, if it does and when it does happen. For some of you also, for others of you, and this could also just be for the same group of Pisces, Spirit is really highlighting the fact that something is coming to an end. So there is a completion that Spirit wants you to watch out for. And then for this group, it's very specific that it's not something that you're expecting. So if you are expecting something to be ending, it's not that. There is something that is coming to an end this month in October, especially because we're transitioning into Scorpio season, which is the sign of transformation, meaning endings, new beginnings, okay? And this month there is going to be at least one ending that is going to be very pivotal in your life and something that is key for you to learn. And it's going to be something that you're not expecting, but Spirit wants you to just be aware that, again, I actually feel like both messages are kind of the same thing, because Spirit is just letting you know that something is going to end, but also remember that first message where everything is a cycle. Some people come, some people go. So if something does end, do not get too hung up on it. Don't get too upset about it. Don't get too hurt about it. Cry, let yourself express how you feel in a productive way, let it out, and then move on. Don't stay hung up on it, because again, cycles are cycles. People come, people go. And it's just an important thing of understanding, and that's the way that energy works, and that's the way that energy flows, because it's constantly being transmuted and changed into something else. So once energy, we're all made up of energy, so this energy ball, this person comes into your life, they change from being around your energy, something changes in them and their energy is a different frequency, they go somewhere else because their energy is needed some different area in the world, in someone else's life that is not yours, and you have to just be okay with letting that be the case. And there are going to be people though that come into your life that have the same energetic frequency and they stay because they match. You know, the people that don't match don't stay, okay? You don't want the people that don't match to stay. Trust me, that's just when you get a whole shit ton of problems that I'm sure, Pisces, you've already been to, where you've been hurt, you've been ghosted, gaslighted, and hurt in very big and dramatic ways by trusting people that you think match but technically aren't, and then they leave and they get hurt. So Spirit really just wants you to understand that people come, people go, things complete, and new things start. So just be aware that this month so that you don't get too caught off guard with that and you don't get too distressed and sad about that. Now, Pisces, we're going to go into a closing message from Spirit. So this is what Spirit wants you to know right now. And we'll get into it. So Spirit, what do you want Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to know this month in October? What does Pisces need to know right now? 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 Okay, so you have 2 cards that flipped over, so we're just, should I take this one too? Fine, I'll take it too, because it's calling my attention. So you got 3 cards, Pisces. Lucky, lucky Pisces. And it's not even your birth month. All right. So first card we have is Rising Above. The number is 11, totaling down to a number 2 numerology. So the number 11, 1, 111, or 2 could be very significant to you. The card is Rising Above. It says Clarity, Freedom, and Solution. We have a nice white dove flying out with a nice blue background. And then the next card we have is Enchanted Forest. The number is 27, totaling down to a number 9 in numerology. 2, 7, or 9, or 27 could all be significant to you. It says Mystery, Magic, and Excitement is the Enchanted Forest card. The last card we have is Purification, Water in parentheses. So the card is Purification. The number is 32, totaling down to a number 5 in numerology. 32, 3, 2, or 5 could all be significant to you. It says Emotional Cleansing and Rejuvenation. So this is the card of Purification, Pisces. Alrighty. So the last thing that Spirit wants you to leave you with, we'll go one at a time with these because usually I just pull one, but you got lucky. You got 3 cards, Pisces. So I think that this really ties in with the completion, with what you need to watch out for this month, that there is just going to be cycles ending and new cycles beginning, and that's just a part of this time, and that's happening to a lot of people. Constantly people are going through cycles, ending and starting new ones, and that's just life. That's how it goes, again, because the energy needs to be transmuted, so it changes into something else, and it ends, and it dies, and it rebirths. I feel like this really just feels like more like a rebirth process, because I know it's not a phoenix, but it's giving me the same feeling as if a phoenix is rising from the ashes, rising above the negativity, rising out of situations where you feel like you've been pitted up against a wall, because we have freedom and solution. So I feel like you have felt like you were being trapped or restricted, and now you're having clarity, because this also says clarity, and that goes with your overall theme this month being your third eye chakra, where you're just going to start becoming very aware of yourself, of your actions, of your cycles, of negative attachments, etc. You're just going to become very aware of things, and through that awareness will come a solution. So that is where you're going to have your phoenix rising, or in this case your white dove rising moment, where you're going to have like a rebirth and you're going to be transformed. And I feel like most likely this is going to happen towards the end of August, or towards the end of November, or towards the end of the year. But definitely this process is starting for you, Pisces, this month, because we're shifting into the sign of transformation, okay? So the process is starting this month. When it's going to finish is technically up to you, depending on how much work you're doing, how fast you're doing the work, how easily you're getting through it. But I feel like you're going to be starting a huge transformation process this month that is going to change your life forever. So again, I said it's going to be a very pivotal moment for you in your life, very big chapter. The next card is Enchanted Forest. So you have Mystery, Magic, and Excitement. Spirit wants to highlight that you should be very excited for kind of anything to happen. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that anything is possible. magic is real. Believe in magic this month, especially. Believe that you are magic. Believe that you create magic. Believe that you manifest magic, and anything that you want and desire, you can have if you put the work behind it. Excuse me. Also, Spirit really wants to highlight excitement, and what they want to highlight about this specifically is that they want you to be more excited about life. They want you to be more excited about the little things. Because I feel like Spirit is letting me know that you've been lately super hyper focused on either that specific person, or you've just been really hyper focused on the idea of a relationship because you've been really lonely and you feel like you're missing out. I feel like a lot of you Pisces just feel like you're missing out on a relationship, like you want to be in a relationship. And just know that you can be excited about life in and out of relationship, with or without a person. And Spirit really wants to highlight that there is excitement to be found in living single as well. The last card is purification, or water in parentheses, and it says emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. So I feel like this message is talking about this month, what your rebirth process is, what this process is of transformation for you is really just like a good cleansing, just cleansing your waters. I'm even getting, for some of you, it would be super beneficial to go swim in the ocean this month, or in any type of like fresh water. Nothing with like chlorine or chemicals in it, so not like a swimming pool unless it's like a saltwater pool. But going to go swim in the ocean or in a lake or somewhere with natural water with life energy in it would be super healing for you and very cleansing for you. I'm getting even that actually trying to drink cleaner water this month will be super beneficial for you. So drinking spring water or alkaline water, or making sure that your water is very well filtered, you're buying really good quality water, and making sure that you're not drinking any water with fluoride, or you're not consuming any products with fluoride. Their Spirit is now highlighting the fact that because this month has to do with your third eye chakra and third eye chakra activations and upgrades, you want to make sure that you're not consuming foods or water that contain fluoride or other chemicals that calcify your pineal gland, okay? So fluoride is the biggest thing to watch out for. You can look up pineal gland cleanses on YouTube, or how to decalcify your pineal gland. If you look that up on Google, you can find videos of foods and water, certain water brands that are good and don't have fluoride and are alkaline, etc., etc. Anyways, so go do your homework, go look up that information. That is your reading, Pisces. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments down below how it did or did not resonate with you, because I'm always curious on reading your guys' story and seeing what you're going through. And yeah, I think that is it. If you like my style of reading and you have not subscribed yet, take this time to go subscribe, share these videos with your friends, let them know to go check out their readings. Remember that feel free to check out your other placements as well. So if this was your sun sign, go check out your moon and your rising, or vice versa, wherever it fits. It's always interesting to get a view on all of your placements rather than just focusing on one, because we're never just one placement. Lots of talking. Anyways, Pisces, I hope that you guys are doing good, and if not, I hope that you are doing better soon. And I think that is it. This was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for your support. Any information you need to know is in the comment in the description box down below, and I will see you guys in the next month. Bye-bye.